Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Scent Memories. My name is Dave and I'm really excited to share with you guys my thoughts and opinions on one of my favorite summertime fragrances. So if you want to know what that is, stick around. So welcome back everyone. So I'm really excited to share with you guys today one of my favorite summertime fragrances from one of my favorite perfumers and perfume houses, Roja Dove. For those of you who don't know, Roja Dove is a master perfumer and in my opinion, one of the best in the game. He creates some of the most complex and fantastic compositions. So today I want to share with you guys my thoughts on Oceania. So for those of you who don't know, Oceania was created by Roja Dove. He is the nose behind this behind this perfume. And he created Oceania as a way to help save the oceans. When he learned the Great Barrier Reefs were being destroyed, he created Oceania, and all the proceeds from each bottle purchased goes towards funds or charities or organizations that help preserve the oceans and the Great Barrier Reefs, which I absolutely think is fantastic. The presentation, let's talk about the presentation real quick. So the presentation is really unique and exquisite. You have these beautiful light blue Swarovski crystals on the top here, absolutely beautiful. They're almost translucent. Then you have this really unique Roja Dove plaque or placard, which is very different from the usual Roja Dove placards you've seen as other compositions. It's got the waves from the ocean here. It's really beautiful. This is a 100 ml bottle. This 100 ml bottle retails for about $380. With I believe they have a discount going on until the 15th of this month. So if you're interested in that bottle, you should go ahead and try it. So what do you get with Oceania? Well, this is honestly one of my favorite summertime fragrances. It's absolutely gorgeous. Let's spray it here. So what you get with Oceania is something so it's so effervescent. It's so bright. It's so lively. What you get with this fragrance is a lot of citrus in the top notes. So you got a citrus bouquet of lemon, lime, bergamot, grapefruit, mandarin orange. You get aromatic features like thyme, lavender, rosemary. You get Letzia cubeba, and Letzia cubeba is a note used in perfumery that is kind of a mix between orange and lemon, and it gives off this almost lemongrass feel. It's really unique and it's really wonderful. The heart notes as it dries down is quite floral, so you get this really beautiful floral bouquet of jasmine, ylang-ylang, rose, geranium. You get violet. You get a lot of those florals, and they're transparent, they're translucent. They're not overly heavy. They're not really overly floral, but they uplift this fragrance and they surround it and wrap it in such a way that it actually adds to the liveliness and the effervescence of this fragrance. It's not overly floral, it's not too feminine, it's perfectly unisex, and it really, those florals really help elevate this fragrance. As it dries down, you get notes of sandalwood, cedar, benzoin, you get vanilla and musk. So those heavier base notes really help support this fragrance and help uplift it and really give it a very nice, bold, somewhat spicy dry down. The reason this fragrance is unique in my collection is because of its longevity. Its longevity is stellar. I get between 10 and 12 hours on this fragrance. And for a citrus fragrance, that is absolutely fantastic. You guys know out there that when you're wearing a citrus fragrance for summer or spring or any time, typically the performance is usually lackluster and not very good. With this fragrance, it is incredibly good. And it's really just outstanding. The 12 hours on my skin is not projecting 12 hours. I get about 2 to 3 hours of projection, and then it sits closer to the skin. But with most Roja Dove fragrances, you're not going to get beast mode performance. He designs his compositions in such a way that they're meant to be more sensual, but more close encounters. So as someone approaches you, they get into your scent bubble and they go, wow, what are you wearing? So with Oceania, well, what do I get with this? For me, if I was to be reminded of any fragrances that I know, it's more of a cross between Roja Dove's Elysium and Creed's Arolfa. So I get that citrus, fun, effervescent vibe from Elysium, but also the sea salty vibe from Arolfa. Imagine you're driving down and you have your windows down in the car and you're approaching the beach. what I get is that same vibe that you have, yeah, as you're driving towards the beach. You can smell that sea salty vibe and that oceanic, ozonic kind of overall composition. And that makes me really happy because as a kid, I grew up very close to the beach, and we would go to the beach all the time. And I remember driving in the car on the way there to the beach with either my parents or myself, and I would smell that sea salt vibe and that ozonic smell, and it just makes me happy. It brings me back. It brings me back to being a child, and I love it. This is absolutely fantastic. Times to wear this, I would say definitely summer, absolutely spring. I would maybe wear this in the fall, but I would say it's probably best to wear this in the summer and spring. I wouldn't wear this in the winter time. The citrus notes just wouldn't hold up in the colder weather. Events or situations to wear this, I would say definitely a casual event. I wouldn't wear this in a very formal setting, although you can. It's your money, it's your fragrance. I think this is honestly something that's more fun, it's more lively, it's more effervescent, it's more playful. It's not to be taken too seriously, and that's the whole point of Oceania. You could definitely wear this at a nice dinner or to a date, but again, I think it's more of a fun kind of a fragrance to wear. Again, perfectly unisex, men and women can wear this, absolutely. So that is my take on Oceania. Comment down below and let me know if you've tried Oceania, if you've been wanting to try it, and what is your favorite summertime fragrance. If you haven't already, I would really love if you guys can subscribe as well as hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of any future videos, content, and possibly giveaways. So thank you everyone for joining my channel today. I really appreciate it. As always, stay safe and take care of each other.